People are going to love how you responded to that.
Feeling you, MP.
Showtime, MP. True balls.
The National Basketball Association and the Boston Celtics are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, entering the court or interrupting play. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. And a good Thursday evening to you. 2K Sports presents, here in this stage of the season break, what can struggling teams do to better themselves?
You mean besides make a big trade move? I mean, I think about lineups and schemes. You have to look at what you can control and really establish your identity.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. The guard set is Giddey and White. Levine and Williams up in the forward positions. And it's Vucevic in at the center position. And so it's the Celtics getting on the board first. Pass to Williams. And Tatum pulls it down. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Thank you, Kevin. I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. I asked him what plan he had, if any, for Zach LaVine. He said, my focus is making sure he doesn't get any easy shots. We have to contest every attempt. It's about mitigating the damage, not preventing it. So it looks like he'll settle for just making LaVine work as hard as possible. Guys?
Thanks, David.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
The Magician sinks the three-pointer.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. 4-point game. And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well. But the results haven't been there.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tatum, that's for 2. That's good on the jump shot. Tatum's got 5.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Williams. Turned in an outstanding game against Atlanta. Now here's Giddey. Not a lot of room. The good-looking shot from the wing.
And honestly, Giddey mostly avoids that area, but nice to see him being aggressive.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. A three-pointer is right on target.
Out to a hot start. 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
Giddey with it. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
And the Celtics making a change here. Holiday's checked in. The Bulls making a change here as well. Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Williams. Three-pointer. The Magician, no good. Bulls trail by 5. And Richard, you look back, Zach LaVine has been one of those microwave-type players. He can get hot in a blink of an eye.
Zach LaVine is one of those players that when he catches fire, there is nothing you can do about it. He can score from deep, multiple level score. And when he gets going, ooh, it could be a problem.
1:41 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Giddey. Coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. And it's in there.
And how about the body control? Giddey refusing to let the defense alter that shot.
Here's the Magician. What a tremendous game he played against Dallas. Six to shoot. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And here's Tatum for 3. Does not find the mark. He's made 2 and missed 1 now. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
He's not the biggest guy, but it's the explosiveness, the athleticism of LaVine that makes him so difficult to handle on that interior.
And RJ, the combination of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown winning a title together. That's something else.
There was some small talk going around about breaking them up. Good thing for the Celtic front office, they kept them both. In their first 7 seasons as a duo, they have 5 trips to the conference finals. That is a ridiculous run. You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Three-pointer. Carries it from 3-point range. LaVine's got 5.
That's a strong response from LaVine. You gotta D him up from there.
Here's the Magician. He's got 6. Tatum's shot is off. 16 seconds left to play in the first. Shoots from 12. Jason Tatum grabs the board. Here's the Magician. Tatum with the screen on White. And he hits the triple. 3 points there on the shot from the Magician. The Magician's got his 3rd basket of the night. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Celtics lead by 4. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Celtics.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
Horford and Porzingis are manning the post positions. Then there's Jaylen Brown. Then it's the Magician, and it's Pritchard in at the 1. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, the Magician in that last matchup against the Mavericks got the job done. He finished with 30 points, and that was a season high for him in scoring. As a night to remember. The latest chapter in what's been a great string of games from him. We'll be looking to add on to it tonight. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Duarte passes to Williams, and it's Williams finishing it off.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Now, Horton Tucker. After the missed three from the Magician. Pass the ball. Here's Duarte. He's covered by Brown. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectation. It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
So the Bulls, their last game, a win against the Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah, and that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
They were hustling to get in front of every play they could, always getting a hand in the shooter's face.
Now Ball. After the missed three from the Magician. Horton Tucker, the pass to Duarte. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Duarte has got his second basket of the night.
And that one was on a platter. He won't miss those very often.
Screen by Porzingis. The Magician buries the long-range jumper. And the Celtics lead by 4.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. So both teams making some changes here. And how about a look at the most recent power ranking? Very telling, even though, guys, we're just still in December. Look at Milwaukee. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
Checking out Boston. They're sort of cemented in this spot right now. Playing decent basketball, but not quite well enough to make up any ground and get into that next tier.
Now here's Levine. He's another guy who had a stellar performance in that win against Atlanta.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Porzingis with a screen on Giddey. The Magician no good.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Richard, the steady improvement of Kobe White certainly has been fun to watch.
It certainly has, Kevin. He's starting to put it all together now, and it can take multiple years. We all knew he could score, but now his passing and his rebounding have also improved.
Now here is Holiday. He has yet to score.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
Pass to Levine. There's 57 seconds left now here in the second. Taken away by Holiday. Here's the Magician. He's got 15. Screen by Porzingis. Here's the Magician. And he's good on the 3-ball. The Magician's got the lead up to 7 now for the Celtics.
That's a nice play. Getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you know it takes skill for you to get your shot up over a bigger guy. Little giant killer. That's impressive stuff.
And Giddey gets it to go.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's the Magician. 18 points for him. There's the pick. Holiday inside the line. That one wide left.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Levine can't hit. He got it up. Oh, he just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
Boy, that was close. Got it in just in the nick of time.
And so it's Boston heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Hey everybody, halftime is upon us, and the scoreboard showing a deficit for the Chicago Bulls. This one looking like it could come right down to the wire, which I believe is a horse racing term. Big fella, you ever been on a horse?
Of course, Ernie.
Turning back now to that game we've been watching. A positive first half for the Boston Celtics.
Obviously, they've been locked in from range. Your confidence grows as each shot goes in. It becomes...
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. A fantastic game from the Magician in this one.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
And I like that they had the confidence in him to keep calling his number.
And so Levine will bring it up now for the Chicago Bulls. They trail by 7. Richard, the Celtics have been among the NBA's elites for quite a while now.
Well, they've been a title contender every year for almost a decade now. Even with several coaching changes over that time, they've been the model of consistency.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. Vucevic in at center with Williams next to him. The guard set is Giddey and White. And it's Levine in at the small forward position. The Magician passes to Brown. Tatum from 3.
With his touch, Tatum's a threat from anywhere.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. It's a 10-point game. Outside, White. Back to Giddey. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Vucevic. Boston grabs the miss. Porzingis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Kobe White became one of the top candidates last season for Most Improved Player. He says, I always tried to just let the work show. I wanted to prove that I could be a starting guard in this league. I've just got to continue to get better every day, be aggressive, and be who I am. Kevin, back to you.
All right, D.A., love that attitude. Here's the Magician. Off target from outside. Bulls trail by 8. Giddey, no one around him. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Giddey's got 11 points.
And if you allow Giddey to get in rhythm, he is more than capable of knocking it down.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Pass to White. Porzingis with a screen on White. White, good. White's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Left side, Levine. Fires from deep. Connects from three-point range.
Zach LaVine just lets the game come so naturally. His ability to catch and shoot is one of the quickest in the league.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Great open look there. Brown's got his second bucket.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
Well, Giddey loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
In the corner, Tatum with it. To the wing right side. Pass to White, to the inside. Tatum gets it to go inside.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Bulls trail by 8. White the pass to Williams. Williams sets a screen for Levine. Here's Giddey. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line. It's on Porzingis.
And you can't get too physical.
Substitution on the court.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. White in at shooting guard with Brown playing small forward. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's the Magician in at the point. That's the Boston 5. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Celtics leading by 5. Brown feeling it out a bit. Out to the right wing. Here's the Magician. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Giddey kicks to Williams. Outside, Levine. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. And now just a 3-point Boston lead. The Magician passes to Tatum. Inside. Launches a 3. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
An accurate shooter from distance. Tatum's teammates want him to keep looking to pull the trigger.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Pass to Vucevic. That shot is off. Nice D from Porzingis. Down low. Here's the Magician. Tatum with the screen on Giddey. The Magician passes the ball. Shot clock at 6. Into the lane. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Boston.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And also, guys, how about the hustle we've seen on the boards? They're getting after it and cashing in on second chance scoring opportunity.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And it's Vucevic missing.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Here's the Magician. Giddey defending. Here's the Magician. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And so White will bring it up for the Bulls. They trail by 7. Pass to Vucevic. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Porzingis with the block.
Big-time rejection from Porzingis. You must be careful trying to shoot when he's lurking nearby.
Chicago calls timeout. They're trailing by 7. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan talking to his team. Now, he told his guys they can do this. In the huddle, he said, we've been here before and come back. So we know we can do this. We just have to believe. Inspiring words. We'll see if they live up to them. Guys?
Thank you, David. Tatum a screen. The Magician. Again, the miss by the Celtics. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Vucevic. Money!
Vuce, the big man, makes the biggest play of the night.
And they go to the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
He knows how important it is converting at the line and building up this lead.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They trail by 7. Guys, what's your take?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
And I'm sure coach is encouraging them to play to the final whistle. Then they can get out of here.
And here is Giddey. Here's White. And Levine launches it from deep. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. Here's the Magician. Giddy defending. Drives to the hoop. So it's the Celtics picking up the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and the sense.
There he goes. All right, baby. Let's get down.
Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us at this most special time of the year. I'm Brian Anderson. Well, Grant, tonight we've got two teams who aren't afraid to slow the pace of the game.
Well, B.A., it's because they're both adept at operating their half-court sets. They don't feel the need to push the tempo all the time.
Looking at the starting five for Boston. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. The perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown. And it's the Magician in at the point. To the left wing. Puts up a 3. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
And that's the story of the league right now. Most any team can beat any other team on any given night.
And here's Levine. He's been a big scorer for this offense, averaging around 20 points a game. Got it.
Not just a jump shooter. Levine is very capable on the interior.
Here's the Magician. Giddy defends. Pass to Brown. Here's the Magician. And here's Porzingis. Just 5 to shoot. Brown passes to the Magician. Tatum from long range. Chicago with a rebound. Their last meeting was in Boston, where they were unable to fight off the Celtics.
And you know, I mean, they played with great energy all the way through. Just fell a little bit short.
If they're playing in their own building, they probably win that basketball game. The reality is it's a hard thing to win on the road in the NBA.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant, not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall, and he could dunk through a brick wall, too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
Tatum, a screen on Giddy. Here's the Magician. Three-pointer, no good. The Bulls have gone 1 for 3 so far. Levine against White. Outside, Williams. There's the drive. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Chicago shooting their first free throws of this game. And Williams drops them both.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Oh, that is impressive stuff from Derek White. Defender in his grill, no problem.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
Always a tough atmosphere on the road. They were right in it, but just didn't make enough plays.
You know what? Playing on the road is always challenging. It requires a level of energy and focus. You've got to match what the home team gives you, and they didn't do it.
It's time to get out for your 3-1-2 crew.
Making a switch here. Smith's checked in. Let's take a look at the best defenses in the league over the last 10 games. Number 1, Boston. The Bulls third.
Great game planning by both of these coaching staffs as of late. Both teams have been effective defensively.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Giddey finds Vucevic. And out of bounds, the Celtics will take it. We'll go now to Allie LaForce, who spoke with Billy Donovan. Allie.
Their team's biggest concern tonight, the scoring of Jaylen Brown. Coach commenting, quote, Brown has become an elite scorer in this league. Jaylen can have huge nights. We know he's going to score, but we have to limit his easy looks, especially early. Something to watch, BA.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
Well, this guy's a tremendously fast athlete. Levine excels in transition.
And the expression, not enough touches to go around. Do the Celtics risk falling into that trap, Doris?
Well, first and foremost, BA, if that's a problem for you, it's a good one to have. I think the key here is with all the weapons available, you have to have some personal sacrifice. And to this point, this team has been willing to do that.
1:46 left to play in the first. Tatum, a screen on Giddey. The Magician misses. Bulls trail by 5. Pass to Giddey. Outside Levine. Vucevic with it. Over Porzingis. Nice jump shot from the top of the key.
Nikola Vucevic with the bucket. Okay, sir, doing work.
Here's the Magician. Against Chicago, he was really on his game. Porzingis sets a screen. Here's the Magician. And it's off from three-point range. The Bulls have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Smith outside. Giddey with a screen on Tatum. For 3, Smith. Outside Giddey. Three-pointer. Knocks down the triple. And that ties it up.
You have to be excited about Josh Giddey. This guy knows when to shoot off the catch.
Here's the Magician. Giddey defends. And that one's good. The Magician.
Hey, if you give him room, he's going to score the ball.
40 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Outside White. 4-3. Hauled in by Brown.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Here's the Magician. Chicago with a rebound. White finds Vucevic. Outside Levine. Shoots over Brown. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Celtics up 2. And back in a moment at And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight. Chicago going with an almost entire new group here. Vucevic, he's checked in for Smith. Levine comes in for Williams. Kobe White, he's checked in for Duarte. And it's Josh Giddey in for Ball. So the Celtics 5 right now. Horford at the 4 with Porzingis at the 5. Then it's Jaylen Brown, and it's Springer in at the 2. Well, Doris, the past few seasons, we've seen some teams go all in on star power with little to show for it in the end.
BA, thank you for making this point, because we have seen teams mortgage their future in order to just put a collection of stars together, and it is so rare that it works out or turns into a championship. To me, it's always about balancing out your roster. Yes, you need stars to win in the NBA, but you need the right complementary pieces around those stars to come away with a championship.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, the magician in the last matchup against the Bulls was tremendous. He tallied 21 points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. His relentless approach has just worn teams out lately. He is winning the battle of wills. Brian?
Okay, sounds good. We'll see if today is more of the same. He has to be excited by the challenge.
Oh, he should be. I mean, he's feeling good. He's playing good, so I know he's ready.
No doubt. He is locked in, seems so comfortable with where his game is at. Boy, has he been fun to watch.
Porzingis with a screen on Giddey, the magician. Three-pointer off the mark.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it. Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
It's Brown on the wing. 36 seconds left to play in the first half. Clock at 6. The magician, pass to Brown. Bullseye! Jaylen Brown!
That three-point shooting sets up every aspect of Jaylen Brown's game. What a pretty shot.
Levine surveys the D. Horford with the block. And he gets it back. And so it's Drew Holiday making things happen for the Celtics. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. We'll be right back.
33.
Greetings, Shaq, Kenny, and EJ here as we
You look at the Celtics. They've been hanging around the upper echelon, playing with good energy. Feels like the chemistry is right with this team. They put themselves in the championship discussion.
And let's take a look back at the first half. The Bulls are in a close one.
They should just keep shooting three-pointers. It's worked well for them. Why ever go inside?
Do I detect?
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. What a game we're seeing from Drew Holiday.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Giddey and White pair to make the backcourt. Levine and Williams are the two forwards. And it's Vucevic in at the 5. That's the group for Billy Donovan, getting going here in the second half. Buries it from 3.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Brown passes to the magician. Launches it. It's hauled in by White. White's got 4 rebounds now. Throws it up high. Giddey finds Levine. Vucevic in the post. Defended by Porzingis. Vucevic's shot is off. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Here's the Magician. Knocks it down from distance. The Magician's got 14 points.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Vucevic, a screen on White. White against White. Rebound Boston. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian, a key concept preached by Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla and reiterated by Jaylen Brown, who says it's reading the game, realizing fast, but playing slow. We're the more talented team, he said. We have to be the smarter team as well. And when we do that, we're going to be tough to beat. Brian?
Well, they certainly have been, Allie. Thanks for that.
You can see the long, lanky frame of Josh Giddey on display.
White, the pass to the Magician. Porzingis with a screen on Giddey. And that one's good. The Magician. The Magician's got 12 now in this quarter.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Rejected by Brown.
Such a pesky defender. Jaylen Brown, right place, right time.
Chicago making some changes. Horton Tucker, he's checked. Smith, he's checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Craig comes in for Williams. And it's Carter in for White. Pass the ball. Craig with a screen. From downtown. Boston with a rebound. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. So the Celtics 5 right now. The perimeter pairing. It's White and Brown. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center, and it's the Magician in at the 1 spot. Carter inside. He's guarded by White. Smith outside. Outside Horton Tucker, driving to the basket, and Porzingis with the block.
Porzingis 7-3 says not here and not now.
Terry's checked in for Carter.
Number 25.
There's Ball with a 3. Porzingis grabs the board.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
Fires the 3. The Magician misses.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Terry, the pass to Horton Tucker. And the deficit down inside single digits.
I'll tell you, he's been much better in the second half. He's taking smarter shots. He's looking more comfortable. And guess what? He's in a groove.
Here's the Magician. Gets the 3 ball to go. The Magician's got 15 points in just the second half.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And Brown has got the ball here for the Celtics. 11-point game. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Here's the Magician. From outside, off the mark. Chicago has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Grant talk about consistency and officiating game to game. You think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
Tatum screen on ball. The Magician. Offensive rebound. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Well, when you've got length and athleticism and a little bit of leaping ability, as Jason Tatum does, you can be a factor rebounding the basketball.
A line change here for Chicago. And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Levine draws the double. Beyond the arc. The rebound, Celtics. Porzingis has got 11 rebounds in the game. Oh, nice shot by Brown.
Jaylen Brown very capable of taking stretches of games over. Right now, he's got the entire offensive arsenal working.
Williams finds Giddey. Here's Levine for three. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Celtics.
Their shot blocking was a huge advantage in this game.
Yeah, I love the excellent defense in the paint. It led to a lot of key stops.
And for the year, this will give them win number 17.
And once this game is all said and done, they'll have a healthy 2-0 lead in this season series.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for the Magician.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Giddey passes to White. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. That's good from Giddey on the assist by White. The Celtics on offense. They're on a 13-3 run. Here's the Magician. Pass to Brown from behind the arc. And again, Boston with the triple.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Here's Levine for three. Connects from downtown. 20 seconds left in the final quarter. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
This one for three. Pure from three-point range. The Magician's got 31.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on...
So we see the Celtics taking the double.